tonight's show, touched like a virgin for the very first time, a man in a shiny, shiny jacket, and a woman runs away. Good evening and welcome to the very first issue of Flop Gear. On tonight's show we're going to have a range of different things. I think we're going to be starting with the news tonight.
We're starting with the news today, and the top story is F1 going green. All of the cars are going to be turned into hopefully electric cars to make them more economic, and hopefully people will see this on TV and want to be more economic and buy electric cars.
It's speculated though that it's more for the eco-conscious companies to get sponsorship for them, pretty much.
I get that they want to get involved in like F1 and stuff, but it's completely ridiculous. They can't. They've not even sorted out the cars that are on our road.
On the roads.
I mean, like there's things like the G-Wiz and the Tesla. They're not working properly yet. They need like 6 years to charge before you can go get a bottle of milk. And I can't wait that long for milk.
Plus, they're sort of just turning the Scale Electric into a massive Scale Electric track. Like,
F1
into a Scale Electric track. You know,
takes long enough as it is.
A man in the box just with a little gun, and if it falls off the track, the crew picks it up, puts it on.
Wind up cars, that kind of thing.
It's ridiculous. Anyway, I think, do you have a story for us?
I do. Local celebrity Van Dover it's speculated that he's going to be trying to make a spaceship out of a Reliant Robin. I'm thinking he's getting the idea from the DeLorean, obviously.
Clearly.
And
doesn't think he can manage the
I don't think he's going to be competing
the time travel capabilities, but spaceships should be fine out of
I don't think he's
Robin.
going to be competing with Branson anytime soon. I don't think Stephen Hawking could get into a Reliant Robin, to be honest.
To float around in a Reliant Robin. It looked like an intergalactic doll boy.
Anyway, well, the producers gave us a challenge, didn't they? Tell me.
We were all sent to a top secret location in order to find the right car for a student on a budget. Things got a little bit weird. You just have to watch the VT and just enjoy it.
We arrived with the challenge ready for our task. Most of us, anyway. When Scott finally arrived, we were given our first challenge.
I assume this is some sort of challenge for us to do. Living as a student is pretty hard as our boats drive to university. Your job is to try and find the most spacious and fastest overall ideal car for a student on a budget. Beer challenge. As you know, students like to drink an averaging of 2 crates of beer per hour. Your challenge is to see if your car has the most adequate... Why can't we have a drag race? That's going to be wild. For your precious car. So it looks like I'm going first then. Oh, I don't think you got one. Hell of a lot. I don't think that is adequate. And that can't be safe. That can't be. That could impale a baby's head. Job well done, the French win again. I mean, what's that? You've lost 2 inches already. That's a dent. I know. You're not going to be able to do it.
See what the ingenious thing is, right?
Well, yeah, that hasn't worked.
If you got... Yeah, it has.
Oh.
Come on,
Win! Right, Scott. Let's see if the old grandma will be able to do better.
There's no kids in there, is there? Right,
Nice.
And...
Ridiculous.
That's cheating. Easy.
That's
you
cheating.
can't have an empty
You've moved
boot.
everything to the back seat while the passengers...
You can be the honest. No doubt it'll be something ridiculous.
Probably. Task 2. Students like to have a good time and sometimes indulged in otherworldly substances. Your challenge is to find as many places you can stash it from the fuzz.
I'm thinking that sounds like...
What's another worldly? What's another worldly thing? It's very
Whale season.
Are we going to make some cakes with sugar?
And can I hide it in my nose? Hell of a
Hidden! Well, I mean... Well, no, I'm not winning. I mean, obviously...
You won't find any cookies in my
the car. Yeah, but I've got two sets of bags.
It's actually good. Task 3. The backseat challenge. Students use their cars for more than just driving. Sometimes you may have a guest who you must entertain on the backseat. Is your backseat ideal enough to satisfy this woman?
I'm hoping it's Lucy Pitt. It wasn't going to be Lucy Pitt, though, was it? Oh. Sold. What do I do with this? Do you want to go French? Let's do it. Good.
It's got my beautiful lady. And we'll be catching up with the rest of that challenge a little later in our show. Up next, it's time for an underrated star in an overpriced car. My guest tonight is a man who spent most of his career coming up chimneys. Welcome everyone, Santa Claus! Welcome Santa, how have you been? You been alright?
I've been fine, thank you.
Good stuff. I must say you must really love Christmas for doing that job for so long.
I actually hate Christmas, if I'm honest with you.
Fair enough.
Whoever invented Christmas should be nailed to a cross.
Seems a bit drastic, but
But there is one plus side to it. I get to know where all the naughty girls live.
you're going to have to hook me up with for a few
See
of
me
those
after the
names,
show.
and
See me after the show.
been looking to add another partner to the bedroom. What car are you driving at the minute? If we can look a bit at your
I
car
drive
history.
a 79 twin-turbo V8 Sleigh, 9 reindeer power engine, of course, in crimson with a gold trim.
Can't say I know much about sleighs, but alright. How did you find the overly priced car?
It was okay, it was okay. I've never driven a car before, so it was a bit of a learning curve for me,
Fair enough.
So-
Should we have a look? Should we have a look at your laptop?
I suppose.
A nice wheel spin on the start.
Yes, it's
Round the first corner,
stick
nice
with
and
the
tight
clips.
there. Lots and lots of gravel flying up. Lots
Yeah.
of smoke.
I had a bit of trouble with second gear.
Yeah, I can see. I can understand that.
Yes,
Holy shit!
Concept for you.
yes. Usually I just
Lots
rest
and
in-
lots of dust there.
Yeah.
I wish I was in my sleigh.
Getting towards the last few corners now. There's the last corner. Tiny bit of understeer there. And across the
yes.
line. Right. Well, thank you very much for coming in. I
You're
hope you
welcome.
enjoyed yourself. Hope you enjoyed our day on our track.
I have. It's been excellent. Thank you very
Thank
much
you for
having me
joining
on.
us. Right, over to the full wall.
Thanks a lot to Santa Claus there, and now it's time for our flop gear,
Flop
full
gear.
wall flop gear. As you can see, all the cars we've put on here.
Yeah.
On the fence, we've sort of put, Mr. T's, legendary
estate
wagon.
agent mobile.
Yeah, exactly.
The new
The
DS3.
Batmobile.
I like
The
that.
Batmobile, Adam
It wasn't
Weston,
the
yeah,
best.
Got some
exactly.
Bugattis
And we
Astons
picked
up
our
there.
own new car choices for this week.
Yeah.
And I'll go first. I've picked Herbie from that instant classic, Herbie Goes Bananas.
Classic
And
bingo.
that not so instant classic, Herbie Fully Loaded, starring Lindsay Lohan.
I seem to remember she had a scene in that where she got changed. Does that mean that her downstairs bit
Might have rubbed
the
against
jostle?
Herbie's beautiful leather seats and defouled.
Do you
Surely that
really
only
want to
brings
sit
it
there?
down.
Do you
I know,
really want
but
to sit there?
What I'm thinking is, going by Herbie Goes Bananas, it should be by winning.
Yeah,
but it's gotta be
designed by
Low,
Hitler.
like,
It's designed by
sexual
Hitler.
disease,
It's got to be
so
down
he's
here.
pulling his way to an epic fail.
Associated with the Holocaust.
That means I'm
Epic
next.
fail.
Mine,
on,
not
then.
really sure what type of car it is, but Brum. I mean, come on.
It's
It drives
one-seat
itself.
toy.
It's a terrible car. It's a
Another
terrible
car that you can't
I'm
buy.
just
Why
going
would
to
you
tell
have
you
that?
that.
I mean,
It's an absolute terrible car.
possessed again.
It's going in an epic fail. If Herbie's there, it's
Good
going to be
cruise
there.
control.
Well, my car that I've chosen is the Bugatti Veyron S,
Oh,
the
wow.
new sport version
Can't
they've
drive
done to
itself.
compete with the
It
American.
can't move itself. It needs
I
a
don't
person
want it to.
drive it.
Possession as an option. Extra.
make strange
no,
noises
no,
at
don't
you?
want it. Don't want anything to do
Tell
with
that
it.
to the little
It's a
girl from The
beautiful car.
Exorcist.
It's a beautiful car. I want it all the way up here. right with the.
Well,
Enzos and
that's
the
so
Bugattis.
debatable. It could hurt.
It's not.
It's very, very debatable.
You'd have one in a heartbeat.
I would not.
Anyway.
so
Well, you would have a 1.2 million pound.
That's enough of the
You'd
flop
rather
walk.
have Vajazzle.
coming on to the next part of our challenge. It's we've already hidden drugs, picked up girls. What are we going to do next? Let's find out. Roll of ET.
We arrived at a secret location. Then another challenge arrived.
Well, I drove, but...
Another one of these.
Alright, final task. Students with cars like to live fast. You will partake in a drag race backwards with each other as see who's the king of reversing.
Reverse drag race. The French are pretty backwards, so hopefully the Renault Clio will win this one.
1.2, 1.1, 1.5. Even though we're going backwards, should still be able to win this.
I don't believe in Reading.
They're going down.
Well, it's clear the winner was there. I mean, no, it definitely wasn't you.
It was.
Well, it
That was
definitely-
brutal.
It definitely wasn't Scott.
I felt
Technically,
sorry
as I
for
didn't
you.
finish, I
it
didn't
was
lose.
horrible.
You did finish with that prostitute.
The producers are telling me that it was me.
Oh, well, that's just fixed,
Champion.
isn't it?
Thank you so much for joining us. I hope to see you again next week. Thank you so much. Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.